again? From what signal or time?
I don't know when you watch Tak Lawa, and you will know when to buy. I would expect eventually there will be huge panic. People would be dumping shares all over the world, dumping everything all over the world, and that will be the time to buy. When there's very, very strong panic, that's when I will buy.
What would cause the panic?
Well, what happens is markets go down, rally, go back down, and people eventually give up. They give up and they say, I don't care. I never want to own shares again. I never want to own wheat again. I never want to own gold again. Whatever it is, they just dump as fast as they can. And that's a climax. And that's when you buy.
Come back to my place, Hong Kong. I see from the beginning of 2016, people are very panicked. They dump their stocks and the market went down by more than 1,000 points. Sometimes it drops 1,000 points a day. So is it panic enough?
Wing Fa, you and I don't have as much experience as I do. And I will tell you, when serious panic comes, there was one time back in 1987, there was such panic in Hong Kong, they closed the stock exchange. That's panic. That's panic when people are just...
The stock exchange the chairman of the stock exchange went to jail.
Yeah, see, well, that's panic. When things get really, really, really bad, that's serious panic. Yes, we've had some fear. We've had fear recently in some markets, but we haven't had the kind of panic that sometimes exists in stock markets, where everybody just closes their eyes and sell, sell, sell. I don't care. That hasn't come yet.
How do you see the valuation thing? The valuation of Hong Kong stocks is similar to the 2008 lowest point of valuation. Is that not cheap enough for people to buy?
When people panic and when you have bear markets, it doesn't matter how cheap they are. People will say to you, they're very cheap. Look, here are the numbers. And people will say, I don't care, sell. And by the way, the valuations you're looking at, that assumes today's earnings. If earnings start going down, then those valuations change. Or if the value of the Hong Kong dollar changes, that will change the valuations. So, and the debt, as the debt goes higher, that will change valuations. So valuations that you see today, you have to look to the future to look at the real valuations.
Does the current situation smells like 2008?
It's probably going to be worse than 2008 before it's over. The debt in the world is much, much higher. In 2008, China didn't have debt. China had huge money saved up, huge reserves. Now there's a lot of debt in China. A lot of debt is built up in China. It's not like Italy, it's not like America or the UK or something, but even China has debt now. So the situation is always evolving, and it's different.
If there is a financial crisis in the future, what will be the center of it?
Probably, no, well, China will be affected. Some people in China are going to go bankrupt because there's debt in China now. And some people have made mistakes. A lot of people in the UK have made mistakes. In America, oh my God, you already have people starting to go bankrupt in America. So America will be a center of the turmoil, but you have debt everywhere in the world. The UK is essentially a bankrupt nation now because it's got such high debt, and a lot of its income is going down. So I don't know who will be the center, but everybody is going to be affected, including Hong Kong and including some Chinese companies.
What would be safest to us, to hold cash or any other things?
Wing Fa, there's no such thing as safe when you're talking about investments. The word safe, you should never use the word safe when you're talking about investments. Some things may be less dangerous than other things, but even cash. If you own cash, if you had owned cash in Japan for the past 3 years, you've lost 50% of your money. Say you were Japanese and said, oh, things are going to be bad, I'm going into cash. You put all of your money into Japanese yen. Well, the Japanese yen is down 50% since then. If the Hong Kong dollar breaks free of the peg, and it will someday, that it could go down. It might go up, it might go down, but you have to be careful of which cash you own.